Olá, estou a jogar o jogo A Story About My Uncle. Este aqui é um jogo mais, I guess, grappling hook. Um, ou tipo Homem-Aranha. Yep.
Dad?
Aren't you sleeping yet? It's time for bed, honey.
Dad, I can't sleep. Can you tell me a bedtime story?
All right. What do you want to hear?
Something about an adventure.
I think I know just the thing. When I was your age, my biggest dream was to follow my Uncle Fred on one of his adventures around the world. One day, he disappeared. I stepped into the lobby of my uncle's house. It lay just across the hill from where I lived with my mother, your grandmother. She had tried to keep me from going, but I wanted to see if Fred was home yet from his latest adventure.
All Lars, American game to Maria. Tamara. I have left for us. Photos. Journey. Simultaneous tour. See you soon. Red. I have no idea what the fuck it says. Encyclopedia Pratique of Mécanique d'électricité. Do not forget, protective gear is important. Turn off turbine, oven, electrolytes. Forensic science. We climb that cave for days. Death which allures us all. Hey, ok. Eu também alemão. Eu já ouvi, algoritmos muito bem. Sinal de nova vida. Uncle Fred. Yeah. See soon. Love Mara. Daddy's helmet. Wait a moment. Provavelmente é porque é, parecido, mas a sério, talvez é mesmo, mas é parecido com o do The Room. O The Room, qual? O terceiro? Yeah, o terceiro jogo. The third. Ou simplesmente 3. The Room 3. It's about my uncle. That's the name of the game!
My uncle used to send me postcards from his long journeys. Greetings from Nepal, Galapagos, Kilimanjaro, the Amazon River. This was the first time he had left without a word, without sending cards.
See you in another life, brother. Your brother. Vamos lá por produção. Okay. Oh, wait. Newspaper bacteria found during science fair. Explore reached Saba Mountain at age 52. The beach lures.
I had visited Uncle Fred's house countless of times, but in the locker, which usually was closed, I found something I hadn't seen before. It was an adventure suit. It resembled the one that Fred used, but smaller in size.
Fantastic Fredericks. Great name. Disposal system. FFDS. Logo. Platinum bolts needed. Hydraulic overload. Pipe for pressure exposure in certain valve areas. Simulants. Lodestars. Lodestars? Lead. Will dispose of anything convenient and friendly, probably. Negative is dangerous for children. Price expensive. Prob. Where does it all go? It's beautiful, let's say. It's very beautiful. Very indeed.
Curiosity got the better of me, and I tried it on. It fit like it had been custom made for me.
I think it was because estávamos a tentar levar-nos para a aventura. Grappling hook. Yep. New man on the moon. Touching successful flag. Planted rock collected. On the after perfect touchdown. Titanic. A cena que aqui o grappling hook é pouquinho traiçoeiro. No início.
Room of my uncle's house was the observatory. There he kept his newest experiments, and right now it held a pad used for disposing of garbage. Uncle Fred had warned me not to touch any of his things. But, as I said, I was a curious child.
Aqui o grappling, quando eu comecei o jogo pela primeira vez, o grappling demorou muito tempo a apanhar o jeito. E mesmo assim, provavelmente aqui vou também ter apanhar o jeito. Um pouquinho weird. Is that countdown? To infinity and beyond.
I landed with a crash, but thanks to the suit I wasn't hurt. I had no idea where the pad had taken me, but back then I didn't care so much about where I was going or how I would get home.
Aqui está o lixo. Right there. Eu não sei, eu gosto muito de, tipo, eu tenho aqui o blur, motion blur ativado. Eu não gosto muito disso. Odeio, mas em jogos tipo eu estou assim mesmo com aquela velocidade. I like it, ok? Faz-me sentir mais rápido. Deve ter checkpoint aqui.
The suit protected me from falls on the ground, but not in water. I couldn't swim with this thing on. Best be careful.
Aperture boots. Tem aqui um segredo. Portanto, eu não sei onde é que estão todos. Oh, afinal. Não era aqui? Devo ter me enganado.
I was sure that someone had been here before me. Someone had built these bridges and carved these symbols, but who? Where were they now?
Charge up the suit and release the right button while sprinting to power leap. Oh, 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 oh. Quase. Não, claro, estava aqui. Ah. That's my fault. Okay. Aqui. Tá ali. Fiz mal. Fiz mal. Wait. Oh, para. Não é para aqui. Esqueci-me de correr. Shit. There we go. There we go.
How did you know Fred had been there?
Well, I found a small campsite where Fred must have slept before going further into the caves. I knew it was him because the place was littered with empty packages of his favorite hiking foods.
Right, já não posso fazer zoom.
Soups, tube food, and instant noodles.
Tube food?
Ugh.
That sounds gross.
Oh well, it's not that bad. One winter, Uncle Fred and I went hiking into the mountains, and we were surprised by a blizzard. We were stuck in a small cabin for 2 days, and all we ate was tube food, and cold canned goulash as well. Your grandmother was worried sick, but I thought it was all very exciting.
Well, I mean, mas, you know, no momento provavelmente tinhas. Não importa se é bom ou mau. Não precisas comida, não é? Come on. Yeah. O meu personagem não consegue subir escadas.
The power core I found activated the suit's grappling device when I picked it up.
Aim and
It must
hold.
have been left here by my uncle.
Acho que restaura-se passado. Tem de se tocar no chão para poder restaurar.
The grappling device left a sort of symbol everywhere I grappled. I noticed similar symbols already there in the cave, and I was getting more and more certain that this place was where Fred had gone.
Oh, hey. No, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, yeah. Boy. Ah, frick. My power jump and the grapple to reach areas. Eu já não posso mais usar e tenho de ir para o chão. Combine power leap and the grapple let you reach far off
The
areas.
adventure suit was fantastic. By combining a power leap with a grapple, I could fly long distances through the air at great speed.
Ah, shit. Numa folha. Shit, eu larguei-me. Agora para move object you will follow along. Gonna keep me right with heavy rocks. Oh shit! That was made from the other. Shit! Heavy rock. Oh, oh no! Oh no! Oh, 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 oh. 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 Don't let go, don't let go, don't let go. Don't let go, don't let go, don't let go, don't let go. Yeah. Yeah. On the second power core, and now grapple 2 times before landing. Yeah. Vai ser uma trabalho mais fácil? Provavelmente não. Uhum. Indica quantos scraps eu tenho. Máximo, vai ser então 3. Yeah. I'm the man.
Did you ever see any of Fred's experiments yourself?
Yes, I actually helped him collect samples for his research sometimes.
To learn about them?
That's right. We found all sorts of things. One time, we went to the forest and found a small pool of water that was full of eggs.
Eggs? Were there chickens in the forest?
No, not chicken eggs. These were small and jelly-like. Hundreds of them. Fred told me that they were frog eggs. He was in for a surprise though. Guess what happened?
What? What happened?
Well, we took some eggs back home, and one day, Fred woke up with bites all over his body. Turns out, it wasn't frog eggs after all. It was mosquito eggs.
Ah, poor Fred.
I know. He did find real frog eggs eventually. He told me that they were very, very special, but I don't know what happened to them. These blue lights. Did Fred put them here? Or was somebody else here as well?
Ele está a contar isto para a menina ou assim? Ou não? Se não está a contar, então não deveria ser uma voz mais tipo criança. Porque ele aqui é uma criança, even I know that. Mas foi uma voz de adulto. So, weird.
Hello, who are you? You're not from here. Wow, you look just like Fred, but smaller, and with less hair on your face.
She knew Fred. I told her that he was my uncle and that I was looking for him.
What's an uncle?
I said that he was, that I had known him all my life.
Really? Me too. I'll help you find him. I'm Madeline. The others call me Mad Maddie sometimes. I don't know why, really, but you can call me Maddie. You've never been to the village, right? Let's meet over there in the square. I'll show you around. I bet you can get there easily with your suit thing. So, I'll see you there.
I couldn't believe it. An underground village inhabited by frog people.
And she
Or
just
more like
died.
salamanders.
Shit, I should have run.
Either
Well.
way, they walked like humans. They talked like humans. How was that possible?
Também tinha as botas. Ou pato, ou ia-se uma panqueca. Ou uma geleia. Not good. That'd be not good. Peraí, deixa eu ver. Ah, não consigo. Oh, you son of a bitch. Ah, freak eu quem eu uso este. Okay. Yeah.
Over here.
Agora.
Hey. Hi. Welcome to my village. This is the town square, and that over
Hello to you.
there is Fred's tent. I haven't seen him in a few days, though. Maybe our elder Samuel knows where he is. He knows
sabes.
a lot of stuff. Mostly boring stuff, if you ask me, but it's worth a try. Before asking him, though, you should check out the village. It's not so bad, unless you have to stay for too long. When you're done, go to the island with the windmill, and you'll see Samuel's cove from there. I'll go on ahead and tell him that you're coming. He's not much for surprises. Later.
I thanked Madeline.
Later.
Agreed to meet her later.
Wait,
It was
what?
strange. How could
Okay,
I talk to
that's
someone
well.
who was not even human and still feel like it was perfectly normal?
Right. Again, no zoom. Bullet catch. The gun's revenge. Mas eles também são os descendentes daquele. Ou pronto, descendentes. Daqueles. Eles são os descendentes daqueles ovos de sapo que o Fred tinha encontrado. Shrimp. Wait, what? Ferreiros shrimp. Alguém está ali. Alguém deveria tipo então ir ver o chefe. Must be here. Graças a Deus aqui. The fog. Estátua de Fred.
looked like most of the shacks in the village were built out of trash. Trash from our world. It was, after all, a garbage disposal pad that took me here.
E eu não sei o que é isto. Chega-se nos. Ao retirar as cenouras, acho que está a dizer não pôr no chão, não pôr as armas num cesto. Como se então? O 3 para o lixo foram eles que fizeram. Visit California. Chegou a Los Angeles, found 1781. Avança, astronomia avançado. No sigam, GPS. Agora já temos um. As cenas de Fred. Fred cable observations. The substance that seems to have triggered the quickening of the eggs is a bluish crystal with a fluorescent effect. I have seen fluorescent minerals before, but none that shines as bright as this. Moreover, to my knowledge, these minerals need to be exposed to ultraviolet light to emit visible light, which makes the crystal's luminescence a mystery. I vaguely remember something about electromagnetic radiation having a similar effect, but that seems impossible in this cave. Why these crystals had an effect on the eggs remains a mystery as well. I made some experiments on one of the crystals. I found that it seems like they contain some sort of chemical energy that could be harnessed as electricity. I've yet to collect materials for a proper electrical circuit, but my initial experiments look promising. Happy birthday, Uncle Fred. Mom says you are 4 times as big as me now. Me 10 years, you 40 years. I don't know if I can crouch. No, I can't. Okay. 5 days after arrival, me and the frog people have found a place to build a village. There seems to be plenty of fish, and the people are using my old trash to build makeshift shacks. I can't wait to start my research on the race. This is the discovery of the century. 40 days later, or after arrival, I've examined creatures in almost every way I can. I've documented their habits, their appearances, and their behaviors. I'm getting close to a complete report, and I wish I could somehow share this with my scientist colleagues at home. Not now that I think about it, maybe I could build a new path that would take me home again. It's 7 days after arrival. I named one of the little froglings Madeline, after my old journey companion. I bet she would love this adventure. Anyway, the little frog lives up to her name, so curious and inventive, eager to learn as well. She even asked me to teach her how to write.
For how long have
Fred
you
from
been
Andy.
gone?
Maddie.
I'm not sure. A couple of months, I think. Less than half a year for sure. I remembered hiking with him the summer before, but when I counted the days in his journals and from when I last saw him, it didn't make sense. Maddie said that she had known him all her life. Maybe she meant it figuratively.
Figure.
Like, she didn't really mean it. Like, when you say you'll die if you don't get a puppy for your birthday.
That's true though.
I'm sorry. Of course it is.
É, mas pô, parece. Tipo, por exemplo. Oh, 5 dias. Depois ali 27. 42 dias. Ela deve ter nascido há pouco. Ou há pouco, pronto, está assim há uns. Que dirias tipo. Uns meses. Talvez para o Fred. Again, outra vez. Shout out my uncle. Again. Ah, que o sítio da Maddie. Oh, good. Doggy. A foda que ela não come dali. Hello, I am a fish. Me too. Grapple hook Maddie. Fred. Maddie. Não sei, deve ser a língua deles. Color Pigs. Maddie. Depois uma coisa só que é com. Híbridos anfíbios.
Did Fred have any kids of his own?
Nope. Not that I know of. He lived alone. He didn't really have any time for a family, I guess. He was always away or busy with his inventions. He could be gone for months at a time. I never knew how soon I would see him again.
Don't you think he felt lonely then?
I think he was too caught up in his projects to feel lonely. It seems like he found new friends in the village, though. Maddie seemed to be especially fond of him, taking after all that he did. Maybe Fred was like a father to her.
She didn't have a real father, right? If she was born from an egg.
That's right. That's another thing we had in common.
Well, I mean. Não tinham pai, mas depois ela e os outros ovos foram levados. So, you know. But you know, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Crap. Ah, frick. Oh. Eu tenho. Para aqui. Go grab a. Ah, shit. Oh, fuck. Maybe. Yeah. Come on. Ah, shit. Well. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Yeah. Oh. Yep. Huh. Looks like it. Well, never mind then. Hmm.
A stranger in our halls. Welcome. Our name is Samuel, and we will do our best to assist you. Please tell us what brings you here.
I told him that I was looking for my Uncle Fred.
We should help. Do you know where he is?
Fred left us without a word. If you aspire to find him, we can share with you a sacred crystal, a power core. Fred used their kind to power his suit. You can have it if you return our Fred to us.
The crystal? Sweet!
Madeline, that was inappropriate.
Oh, I mean.
Your help will not be necessary. The crystal is not for you to have.
What? I want to help finding Fred. Why couldn't I?
Please, Madeline, that is impossible. None of us may enter the chasms. It is too dangerous.
What's the danger? If Fred can do it, so can I.
I say this for your own protection, Madeline. You are forbidden from entering the chasms.
Just because you're afraid of what's outside the village doesn't mean I am. I'm nothing like you. I'll never be.
We apologize. It is true that we want to keep her safe, but she does not understand. Behind us is the power core. Take it and go into the chasms. Find Fred, and if you see Madeline, take care of her.
I will, sir.
Be safe.
Thank you, sir. Eu também pensei que ele já tinha acabado. Now we're fully powered. Let's go.
I felt a little uneasy about moving on into the
Oh, yeah.
chasms.
O gajo acabou de dizer que é
If it was
perigoso.
too dangerous for Maddie, would it be safe enough for me?
Well. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Oh. Shit, bati na pedra. Ah, crap. Mm. Mm. Oh. Eh. Yep. Yeah. God fucking damn it. Yeah. Shit. Não. Yeah, pensei que ao menos ainda podia. Não tem de ser ali. Yeah.
Darkness swept over me as I left the glittering lights in the village behind me and headed for the ominous shadows of the chasms. As I entered the chasms, it struck me how much darker it was in there. The shadows were black as ink, and although I tried not to be afraid, I couldn't help but shiver. Was it the darkness that frightened the villagers as well, or was it something else?
Yeah, grab. Mm. Hmm. I wonder if I can. Yeah.
Tell me
Evolution.
something else you did with Fred.
Well, early one summer morning, Fred took me down to the lake to watch the mayflies. Everything was still and quiet. The larvae floated on the lake's surface and slowly transformed into beautiful mayflies. Fred told me that they had been living on the bottom of that lake for a whole year, and that they would only live as adults for one single day.
That's sad. What if the only day you were out of the water was a rainy day?
That would be sad indeed.
Bem, mas espera aí. Ah, ok, elas não ficam um tempo.
Maddie?
Hi, I'm glad you came. Sorry about back there. I just get so frustrated. They cling so desperately to what they know, won't ever do anything new. It feels better when Fred is around, but...
I told Madeline I didn't mind, and I asked her what she was doing with the book.
Oh, this? These writings? It's like a secret language. They're done by people who left the village long ago. They're called the Strays. But no one wants to talk about them. I started translating their language with help from a stray book that Fred found. This one says, "Don't move when the eye is open," I think. I wonder what it means. Whatever. We should get going. Why don't you take me on your back? It'll be faster if you carry me. I used to piggyback on Fred all the time. Turn around and I'll hop up. You're not going to drop me, right? Okay, let's go.
Madeline climbed up on my back, and with the suit on, I could barely feel the extra weight.
Agora eu deixo eu ver aqui só. Não consigo traduzir aquele texto. Ok, não, ela não vai fazer.
The winding, narrow tunnels felt like they were closing in on me. They were oddly long and twisting, almost like someone, or something, had dug them out. With Maddie on my back, I had to be careful not to bump her head on the ceiling.
Mas.
Farewell, old life. Let us start anew. The Strays were ordinary people living in the village long ago. They disagreed with the old traditions and left to form their own village, or they were thrown out for misbehaving. The stories differ a bit.
Oh, crap. Made it.
Seemingly bottomless
No
pits
death.
loomed below us, everywhere in the cave. The further we got, the more I felt like what faint light existed down there was getting fainter. I was really glad that I wasn't alone.
Beware. Of what?
What was that? I'd never heard a creature sounding as terrifying, and I imagined it wouldn't be happy about visitors.
You really missed Fred, didn't you?
Yeah, I sure did. I used to go to my uncle's house every single day after school to check if he was home. I loved it when he was. I got to help him with his inventions, and he told me stories of his adventures.
Like you and me, Dad.
Oh, yes. My mother didn't like it, though. She didn't want me to be there at all. Called it too dangerous. I didn't understand why then. It made me upset.
But Fred and Grandma were brother and sister. Why did they fight?
They weren't fighting, really. They were just different from each other. I longed for the time when I would be old enough to follow along on one of Uncle Fred's expeditions. But my mother never let me go willingly. Fred assured her that it would be all right, but she never seemed to stop worrying.
Eu esqueci-me agora que a média está atrás de mim. Às cavalitas.
See that glowing plant over there? I bet something will happen if you use your grapple on it.
Oh,
Told you so.
eu esqueci-me disso.
It is really dark down there. You're not scared, are you? 'Cause I'm not.
Ui, quase, quase.
Fred has been with my people since the first villager was born. He helped us build the village, taught us how to speak, and helps us with everything. He taught me how to read and write as well. That's how I could learn to read the writing on the walls.
Okay, nada.
Ah! Back! Get back!
E não se pode mover quando o olho estiver aberto.
Whoa! Dude! I think I figured out what that writing was going on about. Maybe we shouldn't charge right out in front of that thing. Remember what it said. Don't move when the eye is open. Oh shit. Yep, gonna die. A menina não estava a olhar para mim. Stop. Yes! We did it!
Yeah.
You're awesome! I knew you had it in you.
That was close. We had made it through, and I felt like nothing could stand in our way of finding Fred.
Acabou aqui. Tchau.